Hey everyone, welcome to crepemyrtlerow. My name is Lisa. Today I'm doing a really quick haul. It's not a thrift haul really. It's more like an estate sale haul. This is all from one house. I had the privilege to go into this older home and just look through the belongings of this very precious woman. Her name was Marjorie. I didn't know her personally. My aunt knows her granddaughter, and she was 100 years old and had lived in this house. She was born in this house. I had the privilege of getting to do that today, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to show you right quick what I got. At the end of the video, I'm going to put a little slideshow of the house it came out of. I was in hog heaven, y'all, in this house. Like I said, it was built like right at 1900 or maybe just a little bit before. And like I said, Miss Marjorie was born in the house. And it has like 15-foot tall ceilings, all this beadboard walls, wooden floors, and then it still had the original linoleum floor cloths in it. And a couple of rooms had doubled cloths. So the first is, and I got 4 chenille bedspreads. One of them's in great condition. The rest of them have some pretty bad damage in places that I can use for crafting or something with. And this was one of them. And it's, I see the pattern on it is more of just like the flowers and then that kind of little basket weave. This one's not in too bad of a shape. I think it's got a few holes in it, and I think it's a little bit of ripping around the edges, but a couple of stains, but it could still actually be used, just like that. So there's that one, and then there's this one. It's really nice, and it is a basket weave, or the flower basket pattern, if I can get it up here to you. Can you see that? I can't tell if I'm showing it to you or not, but anyhow. And it's got that around the edge and stuff, but it has some stains. It's got some holes, some pretty big rips in it. But again, there's plenty of it left to do something. I could make some pillows or something out of that. I'll wait till I show them all and tell you what I kind of have in mind that I'm going to do. So number 3, it's on a light blue background, and again, it's just kind of the weave look, and it's got the flowers there. It's not too bad. Some stains, like I said, a few ripped places or holes and all, but can you tell it's really like a blue? See, there's a pretty big rip in it, but it's more of a light blue background. This last one of the chenille, now it's in great shape. I didn't really see any holes or really bad stains, and it's another one of the flower baskets, but this one's a lot brighter colors. I don't think this one may have ever been used. You know, she had the other one. It looks like it's been used and worn. You know, not worn, washed a good bit. So the material's a little different. So this one, again, is one of those flower basket patterns, and then you have like these bright colors around it. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing with those is that one will fit across the top of my bed, which is a king size bed. So it'll fit across the top. I would need to attach something to it to make it a full bedspread all the way down like I have now. What I'm thinking is either buy me some material and make the ruffled bedspread or edging around the bed, or take the other bedspreads, and hopefully I would have enough usable pieces to just piece them almost like a patchwork of pieces of chenille around the bed and make a skirt with that. I mean, it won't match, but I don't really care if it matches up perfectly. You know, I kind of like the patchwork thrown together look. So that may be what I do with those. Plus I have some other just like white chenille of my own that I might can make that with. But I'm thinking that one that's in really good shape, ending up doing that as the topper on my bed. So next thing I have is this quilt that was never finished. And y'all, I mean, it is unbelievable. But it was never put together. But just look at all of the cloth and stuff in these pieces. That is just, oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you can see they'd not got around to actually quilting it. It looks like, nope, there's not a backing. So there's the backing, but it's kind of thick material there. But just amazing at this. And no, I will never try to change it. I mean, this is the way she had done it. And who knows, maybe her mother started it. I have no idea the age of this. I will probably just have it where I can drape it across the back of a chair, like, you can't see it, but my chair right there. I've got, right now it's a vintage tablecloth draped over the back like you do blankets. I will probably do this in here because I think the colors would look great in here. So that's what I'm gonna do with that one. And then with that quilt, there was these, I think there's 14 of these pieces, and they were just what was the start of a quilt. Now at first I thought they were maybe meant to be part of this quilt, but they're not. These fans are a little bit smaller than the ones on that one. Plus on that one, these are red. And so some of these might have been intended to, but they're just a slight bit smaller if you lay them up beside that one to have been part of that quilt. So maybe they were going to make another one, but I just think these are cute. Next is this vintage tablecloth, and it is in really good shape. Just love all of those colors. I think it's the same thing on that side too. But love these old vintage cloths like this. And then the rest of the linens was this embroidered little table scarf. Has a little bit of staining, but that can be cleaned up. But you know, that was like that, what do you call that, crewel embroidery. And who knows, they may have even did a little lace, made that by hand. And then this one, it's a little worn, but I loved it also. The green, and I've got some stains there, but look how tattered it is and stuff, but I love that part. And then that will be perfect down the center of my table, and then just do a centerpiece in the middle. Like I'm thinking of fall, because kind of makes me think of wheat and stuff. And if y'all hear noise in the background, my husband's trimming some trees. And then there was these doilies. Y'all know I cannot pass these up. Love these kind. Got several of them, but I just love anything handmade vintage like this. That one kind of made me think of a strawberry. Another red, white, and then I use the red and white ones. I've got them everywhere right now, and I use them several times a year. And then of course the little purple one. And that's the color purple my guest bedroom is, so love that. And then the next thing is this little vintage napkin, excuse me, holder. The little tulips, but it has that jadeite green color. It's just plastic. I just thought it was adorable. And then there's this set of, I think this is bluebirds or swallows. I'm not sure, but they're like wooden. And there's the big one, and they got like a hole drilled in the back to hang them. So there's the big one, the medium size, and then the little baby one. I think those will be pretty on a wall somewhere as a grouping. All right, next, there was this vintage, now this is not real pearl, but you can tell the old little barrel clasp and stuff. And I just love the colors on it. I think I will have to do a little bit of work on it right here to make sure it doesn't come apart, but I just love that one. Now there was another one she had that was like a 3-strand, but it was coming apart a good bit. I would basically have to rebuild it and all, which I should have got it because that one's pretty. And then this Fenton, what do they call that? Coin dot pattern. You got the opalescent glass and then the little clear bubbles. Love these dishes. I have one that I use to store like hair ties in. So that one will go in there for something. And then this salt and pepper shaker. Don't know how old it is. There's no writing, but it has the wooden or the cork like bottom. But that little dish there. Thought that was cute with the corn. And I have found several vintage corn pieces lately like that I plan on using during the fall somewhere on my tablescape with that little cloth there. And then this lady, it says, a mother's work is never done. I don't know what I'm saying. So it's like a little soap dish, and I just thought that was adorable. Sit on the sink, put my rings in or something when I'm washing dishes. I just thought she was so pretty. And lastly is just a little glass of flower frog. I love these. I've got several of them. Just keep watching if you're interested in seeing this house, y'all. The gingerbread work or fret work across the tops of the porches and the corners, the gable pieces. Oh my goodness. And the wooden siding on this house, I have never seen anything like it. I mean, it was so detailed, like each little overlapping board was very carved detailed to the wooden siding. It's crazy. And then the balusters, what do you call it? On the porch railing. I don't know my technical terms. Anyhow, those were all hand cut out. The front door was amazing. Even the hardware on the front door was just very detailed. Had a little doorbell like in the middle of the door that you just twist to ring the door. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoy looking at that house as much as I got walking through, and I took pictures of the floor cloths and stuff like that. And till next time I see you, y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.